Hi, and welcome to another episode of Double J's List. Today I'm going to talk about TDI Tunes. Before we get into that, please like and subscribe. I've asked before, starting to get some more subscribers. This is great. Please continue liking and subscribing. All right, so TDI Tunes. I'm going to talk specifically about the engine CJAA, which came in basically 2010 to 2014 Jettas and Golfs. Among other things, but that's the main focus of this. That's the engine that does not use any type of urea injection, or as Volkswagen calls it, AdBlue. Okay, so one of the more popular things that we see inside the VW world right now, since the emissions fix, is to tune your car, because the emissions fix took away a lot of power. At least in a noticeable amount. And then when you tune, even before the emissions fix, it was a big jump in power. So this makes the car more fun to drive. It also tweaks the diesel regeneration procedure to eliminate diesel particulates from the diesel particulate filter. Depending on the tune, we'll get into that. But there are some advantages to doing that. First and foremost, I do want to mention that since you are altering the computer, I believe that does make you in violation of what the car's original emissions were. So you should take that into account if you're deciding to do this. Okay, starting off, there are two companies primarily that are the most well-known for the Common Rail CJAA diesel engine for tunes. The first one being Kerma. What they do is they keep the diesel particulate filter. They leave the emissions parts on the car intact. So when that means, I still think that you're violating the car's EPA standards by doing the tune, because you are changing essentially what comes out of the tailpipe. However, leaving your diesel particulate filter intact and other parts of the catalyst, you're not going to have any diesel particulates coming out of the exhaust pipe. One of the things that I have been reading recently is that you should probably wait until you have a failure of the diesel particulate filter and have it replaced under warranty before you do the tune, because all of these tunes, or all of these filters, tend to fail, especially with the EPA update. Supposedly, when you do a tune that keeps the diesel particulate filter, like Kerma, the big advantage there is that it will extend the life of that diesel particulate filter for one reason or another. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, Kerma basically sells one for $659. That's their sale price right now on their website. They send you a QPro Plus computer that you plug into your OBD2 port, and they claim that you get 34 wheel horsepower and 95 pound-feet of torque at the wheels. That's a big jump, very noticeable. The other company that everyone talks about for these particular engines is a company called Malone. They give you the option to remove parts of your catalyst, because it's part of the computer's programming to see those parts and to verify that they're working. And especially with the diesel particulate filter, if you eliminate that, then you don't have to do regeneration cycles, which saves you fuel also. So they give you that option. They give you the option of going to a installer if you can find one locally. There isn't one here in Western New York that I know of. Or you can buy something called the Flashzilla tool for $180 in addition to the price of their tune. They charge $499 for their Stage 1 tune. It only adds 20 horsepower and 62 pound-feet, which is less than what Kerma claims. But they have other stages and then additional things that if you want to add different parts and get even more power, it appears that Malone has more options for that. I think Kerma does too, but you have to do a little more digging, and I think you actually speak with them about exactly what your plans are for the car. One other thing to consider, if you have a manual transmission, you're going to want to upgrade the clutch if you do a tune. One thing that Malone offers is a stage 0.5 tune, or half, which they claim is a bump in power that won't create problems for your clutch, but it's not as much power as you could. And then the other choice, if you have a DSG car, like I do, the automatic car, they all recommend doing that tune also. To that increases the clutch clamp pressure. That would be really handy because otherwise, I guess, it causes the extra torque causes it to slip. So, in review, if you do decide to go the Malone route and actually choose to delete the emissions parts, you have the additional hassle of buying the parts that have the exhaust parts that have the DPF and EGR parts deleted. So it's a big. I don't like doing exhaust work myself. I think it's usually rusty and dirty and unpleasant to get to. And if you pay someone to do it, if you can find someone to do it, because you're basically asking a mechanic to violate EPA laws. But if you decide to do it yourself, it's a lot of work, and it's kind of unpleasant work in my opinion. Also, after you delete the DPF, you're going to have soot all over the back of your car. I had an older TDI that predated diesel particulate filters, and one car was black. Luckily, I had two of them, so you didn't really see anything. But the other car had it was bright red. It was a new Beetle, and the whole back of the car was always covered in black soot. So that wasn't fun. I personally, if I were going to make a decision, I do plan on doing the DSG tune as soon as my certified warranty is up, because then the transmission's not covered anyway, so I won't be losing that warranty. And then once the emissions warranty's up, or after I get a new diesel particulate filter, I'm going to strongly consider doing the Kerma tune. Because they say it'll lengthen the life of that diesel particulate filter that's new. And also, I wouldn't be too upset with an extra 34 horsepower and 95 pound-feet of torque. I think in addition, from what I understand, that DSG tune does make the car a whole lot better too. It basically cures all the things that are frustrating about the DSG transmission and its programming that people have found. It's supposed to make the upshifts a little bit firmer, and when you're in sport mode, shift in more optimum places. And then I guess in drive mode, or when you put it in D, it causes it to shift a little bit earlier, more conservatively. All right, so any questions, go ahead and put them down below. I'll try to answer them. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will be hoping to talk to you guys soon. Thank you.